Monday, people. By the time this gets up on the internet and on Facebook and whatnot, Monday's over. It's almost done with. Put it in the can. I'm glad you had a good day, or at least I hope you did. Seen all your friends at work. Discussed the weekend's events and all that shit. And put the old nose back down on the grindstone and just start grinding away. We got 4 days left, people. 4 days left. Monday's already gone. So shit. The week's already getting a little bit shorter, and we'll make it to the next weekend. And hopefully it'll be a much better start to next weekend than we had to this last one. Anyway, what's going on in the news? Well, shit. What's going on all the time? A damn well assault on our country going on. That's what's happening every damn day that asshole sits in our house. As long as that disgusting man sits in our house, then yeah, we have a crisis in this country. And he's having his assault continue today after yesterday's little tweet about demanding a DOJ investigation into the DOJ and the FBI and everybody else. Why? Because Hillary. That's why. Because he's a paranoid idiot. He's not paranoid. No, he's got a plan, people. Ain't no paranoid bullshit. This is Donnie doing everything he can to disrupt an investigation into his crooked, lying, thieving, traitorous ass. And that's what Donnie is. He's nothing but a traitor to this country. Everything that we've seen points to nothing but that. He's a sellout to the Russians or anybody else who has money. China? Yeah, all it took was $500 million to invest in a little Trump property, and he's changing the whole damn story over here. Oh, we're going to help China create jobs now. It's money, people. That's what he responds to. Who's going to pay him? That's how he got his ass into this Russian shit when he lost his casinos up there in Atlantic City, and he was going broke again, and his Trump University was just a fraud con job. Like everything else in Donnie's life, it's all a con job. And he was in a bind, and Russia bought and paid for his ass, I believe. That's exactly what happened, and they've been doing it ever since. Laundering money through all his properties. They don't want to build a Trump Tower in Moscow, buddy. They can't launder money out of Moscow that way. Asshole. Anyway, Donnie tweets out that he wants an investigation. A tweet is all it took for Rod Rosenstein to get the Inspector General to look into the serious charge. What serious charges? All this bullshit has been made up out of right. It's all been coming from the right over there. Fox News, oh, it's been a spy. Rush Limp Dick, Alex, the Gay Frog Jones asshole. All of them pushing this conspiracy theory shit to their little minions to convince them that it's the evil government that's out to frame Donnie. That's what they're saying. It's a frame job. Why? Because when the evidence starts to come out, all of his little minions, well, they're just framing him. They just did that. They got that recording this way or that way. It wasn't fair what they did. Poor Donnie. That's what his little minions will say. But in my book, and I am very strict on this shit, if you are still supporting this asshole at this point, you are a traitor to your country in my book, and that's all there is to it. All these asshole Republicans up in the Senate and in the House that still support this man after a full-on attack on our institutions, and they have no balls to stand up and stand up to that man for anything. They're accomplices in this shit. I have to wonder, are they getting Russian money too? Hell, it's being spread all over the damn place, money is. It wasn't enough that they got their big tax plan to pay off all their rich cronies and shit. That wasn't enough. And money, baby. It's all about the money. Everything we talk about is about the money. We used to talk about healthcare. I told you then it's not healthcare. It's profit care. It's how much money it takes to keep your ass alive. Well, how much is your ass worth? Yeah. That's what this is all about, people. He's trying to say that this whole thing is just a witch hunt and a conspiracy, and all that's being framed against Donnie and all that, trying to raise that level of discord amongst our population out here to defend his ass when they impeach him. That is why it is so important to vote. And we're going to do that here in Texas tomorrow. We got primary runoff tomorrow. I'll let y'all guess who I'm voting for. Eric Olguin. And I hope he takes this thing up, baby. And ain't no hope. He's the guy that's competing against him ain't even showed up for none of the debates and shit. So Eric, I think's got a hand up on this shit. And June 30th, we'll have a special election. That's kind of screwy around here. We're going to have one tomorrow for the primary. But on June 30th, we're having a special election to replace Blake Farenthold, the disgusting little turd who disgraced himself in our house, having frat parties up there in his office up in the House of Representatives in Washington, D.C., paying off, he have to pay people off for his discretions, just like Donnie has to pay off. That's like a lot of these damn Republicans have to pay off people that keep their mouths shut about their disgusting habits. That's what we have in our house, and that's what he spreads to those minions below him. Hell, if Donnie can do it, it's okay. Donnie pays off porn stars or hookers or whatever it takes, baby. Just money, and let somebody else do it. Let some Russians put some money over in this account over here. How about all the corporations that want favors? Put some money over here so you can pay off hookers. That's the kind of morality we have in our house now. Marcia just showed me a video as I was coming down here, right before I walked down those stairs. And it was a video of a bunch of different preachers that are standing up and saying that they want to take the Lord back, that they no longer support the deception that goes on in the high offices of our land. I don't believe they called Donnie out by name. I don't think they said the president, but they're up there talking about like what Rex Tillerson was talking about the other day, the dishonest, lying sack of shit. What did he call him? Yeah, call him a fucking moron. That's what he called him. That's what Rex Tillerson called the president. Why? Because it's true. He's a freaking moron. He lives in chaos. He wants to destroy everything he can in this country. Because the more chaos and more destruction going on, the better chance he has of staying in. And I swear that's what his plan is. Some sick idea in his head that he wants to be some kind of the first American dictator, the glorious leader of the United States. That's what he wants in his little feeble brain. That's why his family's all there. Isn't that how all these other dictators did? Isn't that what old Saddam did? Uday and Qusay? Well, we got our own Uday and Qusay. Eric and Donnie Jr. And we even got Ivanka, and I don't care how sweet she looks. She's just as big a crook as the rest of the family. They were all raised to commit the con, the big con, to convince people of bullshit and then take their money. That's what Donnie does. That's what Don Jr. does. That's what Eric does. That's what Ivanka and Jarrett does. They're in this for the money, baby. Nothing else. There ain't no patriotic bone in a single one of them. Have they ever done a damn thing for this country before his daddy got elected or any of them got up in that shit? Hell no. Even their damn golf benefits for the Children's Hospital, they get a percentage of that shit. That's damn right, baby, because ain't nothing greater than the almighty dollar in this. And that's how come I'm kind of glad to see those preachers standing up and saying something. Because I blame a lot of how that man got into our house on the evangelical right, the Christian right, who threw their values, their God, their Bible, and everything else religious in their life into the sewer ditch, pissed on it, and then supported that rapist asshole. Pussy grabber. That's what he is. I'm sorry. He just come on him like a bitch. Yeah, that's the president we have. That's the president dick that we have that sits in our house. An immoral scumbag liar who's willing to sell this country out, to attack every institution that we have in his feeble little attempt to save his thieving ass. There's nothing that man will not do. to this country in order to save his lying ass and to make sure that he just gets to thieve more money on a daily basis at his bribe collection centers, at secret meetings where deals are made, where I'm going to invest over here if you do this for me. Pay for play, right, Donnie? Isn't that what you called it? Crooked Hillary and all that shit? That woman is... Yeah, she spoke at Yale. Made a little fun of your ass there, Donnie, with a little Russian hat up there. Can't beat them, join them, I guess. Hell, let's just invite the Russians over here and take over. Because that would be okay with Donnie. That's okay. What'd she say? That Donnie puppets everything Putin says. He idolizes the man. He idolizes dictators. People like the guy in Duterte in the Philippines. You think he's a drug dealer? Well, shoot him. You don't have to prove it. Just think it. And that's all Donnie has to do is he thinks up shit, tweets it out, and then we got Rosenstein putting an inspector general on this serious problem here. The serious problem was that we had a man running for office that was colluding, making deals with Russian agents and other people, foreigners, in our election. And that's okay, though. Giuliani said, even if Trump worked with Russia to use dirt against Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton, they did nothing wrong. That's the bullshit that they're trying to sell you. Oh, it's okay. Maybe he did deal with Russia. But it's okay. There's no problem in that. That's the bullshit he's trying to sell this country. That it's okay. That the Russians were involved in our elections. That people with big dollars can buy the vote. And they don't only have to be American, baby. Anybody. Dollar amounts right. Donnie will sell anybody. That's who Donnie is. Think he's going to be an honorable man on anything? Anything? There is no honor in his whole house. Right up through his parents, who were little Klan members, remember? Yeah. His daddy had to be sued for violating laws about renting to black people. Can't think right now. He has had the same lawsuits against him. The man that was telling us Obama wasn't born in America, and now he spends all of his time trying to destroy everything Obama ever touched. That's what he said in his tweet. He wants to know if anybody in the Obama administration, the evil black guy, Blackie McBlackman, was an attack on a white candidate. Is that the story, Donnie? Your little racist shit that you continue every day with this crap? Seen a story come up a minute ago. Up in Houston, they had a traffic stop. We don't know what the stop was about. The story says that. I'm looking at it here on the damn iPad. They don't know why the vehicle stopped. But there was somebody recording the stop. And what the police officer got on his horn and told the occupants of that car to get out one by one and pretend like I'm going to shoot you. You want to guess what race the people were in the car? Get out like I'm going to shoot you! Don't know what happened after that. After they got everybody out of the car, a cop goes over and gets in that car and drives it out of the scene. And the rest of the story, I guess we'll find out later. But how you like that for a traffic stop? Get out like I'm going to shoot you. That saddens me. That kind of shit saddens me. You want to know why there's a Black Lives Matter movement? You want to know why there's all sorts of these movements going on? Because society is going to stand up and stop this shit. I told y'all before, it takes a lot to change culture. It takes a lot of pulling in the same direction. Unrelenting pressure to make anything change. And that is our important duty as Americans, is to keep pulling on that line to institute change in our house, in our society. We can make this a benevolent nation as it should be, and not just a bribe collection program for the wealthy and the corporations of the world to dip their hand into the working man's pocket and get everything they can. It's up to us, and I am in this for the long haul, baby. I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I don't want you to give up. I want you to convince as many people as you can to do the right thing and stand up for our country. That's about all I got, people. It's Monday! Let's get through Monday and we can get through this week, baby. We got some different things going on. I'm going to show you something right here. When we do go live, and Travis is out here with me, and he's sitting over there, you're going to be able to see him in that little screen right over there. He'll be in that chair, and Travis will join the show every time we go live, but we're going to do that sparingly because I don't want to go live if we don't have a good picture, if we don't have the sound right, if we can't get the message out. There's no point. So it's really a matter of hunt and peck and hope for the best. But you know, we have a big family here and it's growing every day, and I want to reach out and contact y'all and talk about stuff. When I do go live, I'm not planning about talking all news shit. I want to touch on it probably and stuff like that, but the main reason for going live will be to have a back and forth with some of our family members, and that way we all get to have a little contact. I hope y'all were able to see Joe Riddle's live broadcast on John Britavo Speaks, Blue Dot family over there. It was his first time going live. It's not easy, baby. I'm telling you, there is a lot of stress when you go live. But to try to keep your mouth moving, and for some reason I guess I try real hard at that. But when Travis comes, he'll be right over there in that chair, and he'll be controlling the camera. And we have another third camera that Daryl Daryl from YouTube sent us, and that's this one here. And I have another son too. His name is Tyler, and he's the history buff that knows all this stuff. Every time we want to know something, we call Tyler, because Tyler is a big history buff, and he provides us with a lot of verification sometimes. Anyway, that's about all I got today, people. It's Monday. Let's get through this shit. We'll get right into the rest of the week. And next thing you know, you'll be putting the beer on the ice and selecting just that right bud. Like, share, and subscribe. John Britavo, a Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. John Britavo on Facebook. Go by John Britavo Speaks, Blue Dot Family. Give that page a like. Go over there and start following them. They're always going to be putting more content up there. And with Joe going live, Lord and happen, we don't know. Candy there, Monica, Kat, y'all going to turn that camera on, ladies, and join the conversation? I would really love to set up at least a Skype call meeting, and so we can toss some stuff around and make contact for the show and whatnot. But a lot of things to think about, and we'll figure it out as we go down the road. In the meantime, y'all take care. Have a good day. Reach out to somebody. Let them know what you're thinking. And give somebody a smile. Make their day. We'll see y'all later. Bye.